Hey everyone, hope you're okay. Thursday already. Hope you're doing good and having a great week. Sorry I'm a bit late. Computers and passwords, and once you reset one, it just sets everything off. So I was trying to sort out a calendar, which I've put a link on because I've got a special opportunity for people to jump onto a free session, and I wanted to give you the opportunity to click and book yourself a free session to help you. Time to Fly, it's called, because it's time to fly and help you get the success that you want. And I have heard something the last few days, which I tend to do, and it sparks off something inside of me to think, okay, why do people think like that? So somebody was waiting to win the lottery, and somebody else, hi Marlido, sorry I pronounced your name wrong then, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Baloo. Thanks all for joining. Hey, Sophie. How are you? Lovely. Yeah, so somebody was saying like they're hoping to win the lottery, or they're hoping to win some sort of prize from a radio station. And I just thought that a lot of people feel that they don't have luck, or they don't feel that they have... The title is, what role does luck play in success? And if people don't think they're lucky, it's almost like they assume that they're not going to have success, or they're not able to have the life that they want. And I want to discuss with you how you can create your own luck. And it's like when there's a number of buses coming past, and the bus is always there, but if you haven't got the fare, you cannot get on the bus. And this is about, if you haven't got the preparation, if you aren't prepared, then you cannot get on the bus. And success is available to everybody. It's not about luck. It's about how you can create your future. But most people get stuck in the mindset that they've got what they've got and they can't move forward, and they can't move out of that. And yesterday I went to do some volunteering, and at schools around Milton Keynes, you can volunteer as a career professional, and you sit round and the children kind of move around in groups, and they ask you different questions about your career and how you've got there and what you was like in school. And it's really insightful and really inspiring to be able to help young people. But what was clear to me is that they already had so many limiting beliefs around what they could achieve. And it just dawned on me that if we aren't aware of what our belief systems are, in what we say, in what we believe about ourselves, we are unconsciously going to impact on those around us, but we also are going to restrict ourselves from moving forward. So to understand why you think the way you do, and it's not about having any blame on whose fault or why you are where you are. And I was speaking to someone yesterday, and it was very much blaming. There was a pattern that they had recognized about blaming things outside of them, and it was things outside of them. It was that was the fault, that they wasn't where they wanted to be in life. But when you blame things outside of you, then you are actually giving your power away, and to say, actually, I have no control over my situation and it's everybody else's fault. Thank you everyone for joining. So it's about helping you change or become aware of your language that you say to yourself, and being aware of the blocks that you have in order for you to move forward, and not just assuming that your life is as it is because that's where you're at. It's about how can you take control, how can you become aware of what your thoughts are so you can change them slightly to help bring success, to help bring fulfillment in. And we often search for things outside of us to make us happy. So if you've been in that kind of cycle of buying things, whether it's moving house, whether it's getting a dog, whether it's going on holiday, all of these things can give you short-term bursts of happiness. But some people still end up feeling like they are empty or that they're lost. And there are ways for you to feel happy every day with what you have currently in your life. And there are ways that you can manage your emotions. And, you know, two things that are certain is that you are going to have insecurities throughout your life and you are going to have fear. But how you respond to them and how you deal with them on a daily basis is what is in your control. So you can become an observer of things that are going on in your mind and be able to kind of reflect and say, oh, okay, yeah, there's a little bit of fear there. That's totally normal. Or, oh, yeah, I'm a little bit insecure about what's happening right now, and just being observing it rather than being sucked into what's the drama in your head, because your mind is the biggest soap opera and will create something and can turn something that seems so insignificant to something extremely significant. And there was like this experiment where they had all these people strapped up, and they had brought these people were scared of a spider, and they wanted to see their reaction to what a spider would do. So in the break, before they brought the spiders on and these people are all kind of strapped up, they would say, after the break, we're going to bring a spider into the room. And all of these people were, their kind of stress in their body was going crazy, because your mind is more powerful. Your mind is able to create something that will place you in a state of fear. And in that fear is where you don't take action. And in that fear is where you talk yourself out of things. So there are people out there, there are people struggling, you might be struggling to just cope with the emotions. Maybe you're struggling to think that you can't see a way out of your situation, and that you've always been like this, or you've always struggled with money and you cannot see a way forward, because how could things be different if it's always been that way? But there are ways that you can learn, there are ways that you can take on new beliefs that can change your situation. But it's almost like there's a plane there that's got everything that you need, all the insights that you need, all the awareness that you need, and you just need to get on the plane and then go to the destination. And the destination is that place where there is calmness, where you're able to be with no stress, having that balance in life where there isn't that struggle, and having the ability to create what you want into your life and not be firefighting and not be reacting and not be in that heightened stress and making decisions from fear, which ultimately is going to hold you back. So trusting in somebody to help you change, you only know what you know, and you will act from your mindset at the minute. So to be able to talk to somebody that is going to be able to help you look at things in a different way and help you reframe the way you've always thought about things. If it's not working for you, then you need to change it up and speak to someone that can refocus you and direct you into the way that you want to move. And that is why I do what I do, to help you become clearer on your current situation. And we are good at humans as hiding things, and we are good at kind of shutting things off and feeling like that we should be able to deal with things, and therefore we struggle because we don't want to be seen as not coping, or we don't want to be seen as failing. But actually, if you reached out to someone and said, I'm struggling, the likelihood is that they would be able to understand, but talk to someone who can help you, rather than sharing your problems with people that cannot support you to make the changes. If you want something different, then speak to someone who has what you want, so you can then change your mindset, and not to gossip, and not to just talk about it and not do anything about it, because you're just drawing more attention to what you haven't got. So you can control your situation, you can change your mindset, you can change your thoughts, your beliefs, but your beliefs are what drives you. And so if you're not where you want to go, and you're not keen on the destination that you've reached, and you want a different path, you need to change your beliefs, because they are what are causing you to not take action, or take action in the wrong way or the right way. So if you want a different result, you have to be aware of what them beliefs are. And most of the time when we do something so much, it becomes an unconscious habit. So most of us are just acting unconsciously. So when you become conscious, this is when you can change your situation. So rather than suffer in silence, it's time to reach out and say, I need help, or I need some advice, and you can change your situation. So if you want any more advice or support, please reach out, because I'm here to support you to change your future. And it is time to fly, and it's time for people to recognize that there are opportunities out there. And if the people around you have just are performing if the people around you don't have the life that you want, then who do you need to spend time with in order to change your situation? And sometimes that can be challenging. If you've always done that thing and you've always spent time with them people, to go against the grain is a challenge. But if you want a different life, and you want a better future, and you want things to change for you, it's time to put you first, so you can attract the things that you want into your life. And you are the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So if you want to reach out, drop me a message, click on the link, book a session, and really discover how you can fly and you can reach any element of your life. You can achieve what you want to achieve. And it just takes that one person to believe in you, for you to feel that kind of energy, for you to say, actually, why am I living like this? Why am I struggling? Why am I not able to move forward? And sometimes it's just that one nugget of information that will create so much clarity for you that you can just move forward and go off like a rocket and get to exactly where you want to go. But most people think that they should know. Most people take that pressure on, that they should know what they're doing. But just by speaking to someone who can give you that space, and when you have space, then you can think clearly. So if this has helped, please feel free to share, like, love. I appreciate everybody who watches and clicks and engages. And if you've got any questions, reach out, drop me a message, and I can help you and support you grow. So hope you're okay, and I look forward to speaking to you all soon. So take care, bye.